Okay, I just posted another video and I'm targeting, well, I'm not sure who I'm targeting, but I'm sure someone's watching. Okay, well, I'm over here targeting the exact audience I want to connect with, and I know their interests, I know where they hang out, and I tailor my content to speak to them directly. I mean, but doesn't the algorithm do all the work for you? Someone will eventually end up watching it. Well, that's what we used to think, but if you're not targeting the right audience, you're just marketing in a ghost town. It's like trying to sell sunscreen to people who live in the Arctic. It's not gonna work. Okay, you're onto something, but how do I find the right audience?
Let's face it, if you're marketing to the wrong people, or worse, no one at all, you're stuck in what I like to call ghost town. And trust me, nothing will haunt your marketing effort more than wasted time and views. So what's the solution to this? It's something that we call the buyer's persona. And today, we're gonna show you how defining this persona will help you stop wasting time and start making meaningful connections with people who actually want what you're selling. Let's take a look at two approaches that you could take here. On one hand, you have the throwing everything at the wall approach, basically throwing out content and ads, hoping that anyone will be interested. Sounds easy, right? You don't have to think too hard about who you're targeting. It's quick to execute. You're casting a wide net, so maybe you'll catch something, or you're wasting time and energy. You're probably not reaching people who are actually interested in your product, which means less engagement and fewer sales. Or, on the other hand, you target specific people with a clear buyer persona. This is a game changer. You know exactly who you're talking to and what they need. And your content or ads is designed to meet their specific pain point, making your message way more compelling. But it requires way more upfront work and research. You need to spend the time to understand your audience very deeply. Now, which one do you think is going to grow faster? The random approach or the specific targeted one? So here's a solution. Start working on that buyer persona, that ideal customer who is ready and willing to engage with your content and buy from you. Understanding this persona is like having a roadmap to your customer's heart. And once you got that, you can create targeted campaigns and ads that speaks directly to them. Let me share a story with you that perfectly illustrates the buyer's persona. A few years ago, I had always admired this company, Red Digital Camera. They're known for their top-of-the-line cameras that's used in a bunch of Hollywood productions. The problem was their entry-level camera started at tens of thousands of dollars, which was more than I was willing to spend. But then Red released something that completely changed the game for people like me, the Red Komodo. It was their new entry-level camera that was packed with amazing quality at a price tag that was affordable for DPs like me that were doing gigs in-house that didn't require those major camera rentals. Suddenly, it just wasn't the pros in Hollywood who can own a Red. It was for people like me who wanted a high-end experience without breaking the bank. Now here's where the magic of the buyer persona comes in. Red knew exactly what they were doing when they created the Red Komodo. They knew that there was a growing market of filmmakers, content creators, and production houses who wanted that high-end experience that Red was known for, but without the price tag. These people were like me, DPs who wanted to level up their work without spending a fortune. And guess what? They marketed the Komodo directly to us. I started seeing promo, social media posts, reviews from creators who were just like me, who wanted to level up their game without breaking the bank. And before I knew it, I was sold. So what did Red do? They didn't just throw a random generic ad out there hoping that somebody would bite. They crafted a product specifically for their ideal customer. And because they understand who I was, what I needed, and what I can afford, they were able to target me directly with the Red Komodo. This is how a buyer's persona can help you hit the mark. It's not just about selling a product to anyone. It's about crafting the right solution for the right person. By knowing your customers' pain points, goals, and desires, you can speak to them and make them say, "This is exactly what I need." Your buyer persona isn't a random guess. It's based on real data, research, and insights into who your customer really is. And by defining this, you can stop shooting in the dark and finally start crafting messages that hit home. All right, here are a few simple steps to define your buyer's persona. And let's make it easy to follow so you can start implementing this today. First, think about your current customers or the people you want to reach and ask yourself, what is their age, gender, or location? What is their job or industry? Also, what challenges are they facing that your product or service could solve? An example, if you're selling a course on online marketing, your ideal customer might be a small business owner between the age of 30 and 45 who want to learn how to market their business online. Now, what does your buyer want? What keeps them up at night? Get into their mindset. Find out what they really need. What are their goals? What are the problems they face? And how can your product and service make their life easier? Go to places where your ideal customers are hanging out, like Facebook groups, Reddit threads, or even the comment sections of relevant YouTube channels. What are they talking about? What questions are they asking? Things like this is where you get valuable insight on your target audience. Before we finish today's video, I want to take a moment to tell you about something that could really level up your marketing game. It's my workbook called The Lack of Planning That's Holding Back Your Video Marketing Success. If you ever felt like your video marketing efforts are falling short or you're not seeing the results that you want, this workbook can help you plan and strategize effectively. It's packed with actionable tips, strategies, and exercises to ensure that you're putting out content that resonates with your audience and drives results. If you're ready to stop guessing and start seeing success in your video marketing, I'll leave a link to the workbook in the description below. And trust me, this could be the game changer that you've been looking for. But also look at common complaints and requests that comes from your target audience. If they're asking about a lot of time-saving tips in your niche, that could be a key part in your messaging. Finally, take everything you learned and start to craft a buyer's persona. Give them a name, a background, a job. Make them real. The more specific you get, the more tailored your videos will be. And if you need a little help, don't forget, HubSpot has an amazing free tool that helps you step-by-step create a buyer's persona. It walks you through everything from demographics to goals, to challenges, and even gives you a template to get you started. It's a super handy resource, especially if you're new to building buyer personas. And no, they're not sponsoring this video in any way, shape, or form. It's really just a good resource and a tool to use. But now you have a roadmap for who you're speaking to, and every video you create will have their needs in mind. So, are you ready to stop marketing in ghost town and unlock the power of a targeted audience? Drop your thoughts and comments below. I want to hear how you're planning to fine-tune your target audience. And if you're ready to take the next step in creating more engaging videos, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because in the next video, we'll be diving in on how to gather the resources that you need to start making these engaging videos. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next one.